My Instagram feed, my YouTube feed, everything is filled with one thing: viral desserts. They look really good, but they're also supposed to taste so good that it can change your life, and we're about to find out, so let's get started. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashi Adani, and for today's video, you've read the title. We're trying viral desserts in Bombay, and a lot of these are all over my Instagram. And I have tried my best to be like, oh, when I go to Bandra, I'm gonna have it, or when I go to Juhu, I'm gonna have it, but that doesn't happen. So I was like, it's not gonna happen. Let's call for everything right here, and we're gonna try it and see how good it is. Also, yes, let's acknowledge the hair. I got a haircut which has gone really shorter than expected, and I also did one color all over my head, which is not something I've done before. I like it, but I don't like. Basically, I miss my long hair. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, and let's dive into the desserts. The first thing we're gonna try is Indu ice cream. I'm sure this place has popped on your Instagram. I'm starting with it, one, because it's the most popular, two, because it's ice cream and I don't want it to melt. Although I do like warm ice cream, like a little bit soupy ice cream. Is that weird? I don't know. But like, this is too cold. I'm Ross. It's too cold.
You don't like ice cream?
It's too cold.
Indu Ice Cream is owned by Saloni Kukreja. She is a star on Instagram and on YouTube. If you've not seen her videos about Indu Ice Cream, especially, you're missing out, because she is the best marketer ever. Like, all her videos are so good because she explains how the product is made, how they thought of the flavors. The flavors also of this place are very, very different. Like, you will not think about two of these flavors coming together. Let me read out a few. For example, this one is filter kapi brownie cheesecake, and I mean, it sounds delicious. She also does like stuff with a cookie on top, and like, it's amazing. Like, you should watch her videos, and I have been tempted ever since the first time I saw her video, and I was like, I have to try this place, but I never happened to go around it. Their ice creams are made in small batches, so they are fresh as it can get. And oh my god, are you seeing that? There's like a thick layer of frozen chocolate and like sea salt, I believe. Let's dig in. I think you're just supposed to like break it. Kuch bhi nahi toota. I told you, it's like frozen badly. Okay, the ice cream is yellow, as you can see. I think I'm just gonna have the ice cream first. Oh my god, it tastes exactly like filter coffee. Amazing. I'm gonna have this with it. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Okay. Filter coffee, ice cream on its own, really good. If you like filter coffee, you're gonna love it. But adding the flavor of brownie ka texture, chocolate, and also like a little bit of sea salt, it tastes incredible. Oh my god. Honestly, I would love the top layer to be sold separately, because oh my god, it's insane. Wait, what? Oh shit. Are you guys seeing this brown stuff that is right here inside? They have brownie inside the ice cream. It just didn't come in my first bite. The more I'm eating, the more I'm seeing the brownie. Yes. Give me more than I expected. So let's review. 250 ml of this ice cream costs rupees 430 on my Zomato. And it is pricey ice cream. Like, there's definitely cost attached to the flavor. Is it worth the money? Probably. If you are an ice cream fanatic and you love trying new flavors, you're gonna be obsessed with this. I'm not even that big of an ice cream person, and I also really liked it because it's yummy. It's like well thought out. It actually tastes really good. So for the cost, I would give it like 3 on 5. But for the flavor, I would definitely give it a hardcore 5 on 5. Next, we've got the brand Tatsu. If you haven't heard of them, they basically do Japanese style cheesecakes in Mumbai, and they're like one of a kind. Their tarts basically come in multiple flavors, and they are supposed to be creamy but crumbly and very, very light tasting. It doesn't have to be like a sugar in your face kind of a dessert. And also, this brand is 100% vegetarian. That's really nice. I've called for the Nutella flavored Tatsu. We're gonna try it out. Actually, let me show it. So as you can see, it's got like a nice outer layer which feels like frozen brownie almost. Like this feels like frozen brownie. Inside you've got the cream, and on top of that there is some cocoa, I believe. Let's dive in. Okay. I didn't get a lot of cream in the first bite, so I'm gonna go for more. But there's also like this layer of chocolate inside. That tastes really good. If you're someone who doesn't like overly sweetened desserts, you're gonna love this. इसका flavor नहीं है. Nutella I cannot taste at all. There's like, it just feels like a good texture in my mouth because like this is hard, this is soft, it's very creamy and nice. Tastes good. Does it taste like Nutella? No, absolutely not. अच्छा है, but is it changing my life? Not really, and I don't think I would eat this again. Honestly, I would not like be like मुझे dessert की craving हो रही है and I would like pick this up. Probably not. This also costs 130 rupees per piece, which is not too high because like a Theobroma cupcake also costs somewhere around that range. So I feel like it is decently priced. So I'm gonna give this like a 4 on 5 on the pricing, but on the taste, I would give it a 3 on 5. Next, we've got the brand Magnolia Bakery, and if you didn't know about it, it's basically an American goods based dessert place. It started in New York, it's come to India very recently, and they are known for their banana pudding, they are known for their cupcakes. Their cupcakes were featured on Sex and the City in the show, which is where the cupcake trend and cupcake craze started. They are known for like really yummy food made with very simple ingredients, nothing too complicated. And I kind of like that about desserts. Like you just gotta get it right and not complicated. I've ordered their eggless classic tres leches. It has come very, very watery. That's not nice how it has arrived. I'm figuring out how to eat, like how to get all the layers, but honestly, swear to God, I had it in the freezer, so I don't even know why it has arrived. Like why it is still like this. But okay, let's try it. I'm having like a layer of bread with the sauce and a little bit of ice cream. Okay. Why does it taste so good? It's actually really nice. Oh my god. What does it remind me of? It reminds me of an Indian mithai. I don't know which one. Basundi? Angur basundi. Think of like a softer angur basundi. That's what this tastes like. And Magnolia Bakery is like all over my feed. Like, at least when it launched in India, every time I passed by the store near my house, it was like packed. Like always packed, which was I never entered. I like it, but I just checked that it costed 430 rupees. So now I don't like it that much. Like, I don't think it is worth the hype, but is it worth the price? Not really. So for the pricing, I think I would give it like a 2 on 5, but for the taste, I would give it a 4 on 5. Would I eat this again? Actually, maybe. Like, I might be in the mood for this sometime. Next, we've got the brand Harajuku Bakehouse. Now, I personally did not know about this brand. Someone told me about it, and I like asked around, and everyone was like, "How have you not heard of it? It's so good. It's so good." So I'm like, okay, we'll try it out. Basically, this again is a Japanese inspired brand. So they have like traditional nostalgic Japanese flavors, but like with a bit of a modern twist and like touch to it. They basically have like breads and bakes. They also do traditional desserts kind of a thing, like which is like cheesecakes and your basques and stuff like that. They also do mochi and bobas, and like there's a lot to choose from. And this is what I have called for. They are also known for their photo-worthy treats. So like this is what I've called for. I'm trying to pull this out. Okay. What you're looking at here is a Japanese matcha moon cake. They do a lot of like moon cakes. I'm not sure what they are, but like looks really interesting. I think I'm gonna break it in the middle. Should I not do it? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna bite into it. ये टूट नहीं रहा है. But that's not nice. I'm just going to take a little bit of this matcha filling and eat it with that. What am I eating? I'm actually waiting for it to get over. ना ही outer layer अच्छा है, ना ही matcha का flavor अच्छा है. There is no sweetness to it, and while I like that in my desserts, that they are not too sweet, it doesn't feel like I'm eating a dessert. It doesn't feel like a cake. Doesn't taste right. The calories waste हो गई मेरी तो. I don't know if this should be the insight into the brand altogether, and like, are all their desserts tasting like this? That I don't know. But this particular thing, which is viral, does not taste good at all. I will give it a 0 on 10. I don't even count it as a dessert. It costs 180 rupees, which is like good on the pricing, 4 on 5, 5 on 5, but no. I'm sorry, it's really bad. Next, we've got the brand Kunafa World, probably our only warm dessert for the day. That's huge. If you don't know about Kunafa, you're living under a rock and you're probably happy because you're not spending a lot of money. But let me tell you, Kunafa is basically a Middle Eastern dessert which has been going viral, and there are like a million versions of it that people have made. The most popular, like the place that actually made it popular, is a small cafe in Dubai, and they made like this chocolate kind of a thing, and when you break it, the kunafa inside is amazing. It's basically semolina, if I'm not wrong, and like mixed with pista paste, I don't know. But yeah, this entire cafe is inspired by that one thing, and I have called for like set of 4 mini kunafas because I wanted some variation, but now I'm thinking बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया है, like literally बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया है. This is semolina, by the way, like that, this kind of a thing. I like it. I'm gonna start with this one because it's like chocolate and I want some flavor. It's just Nutella. Let me have one, like one more and figure. I'm just breaking it smack in the middle. This one has like white stuff inside. I don't know what it is. How do I still not know what it is? Also, it's hella messy to eat. I've tried the original Dubai wala chocolate. I've tried multiple variations of it. Not just in Dubai, but like in different parts of the world as well. Because I really, really like kunafa. I've also had it in Delhi. So, you know, out of everything I've had, this is my least favorite kunafa inspired thing. Very messy to eat. Very underwhelming. Like, there is nothing fun about eating this. There is nothing... It doesn't feel right. It just doesn't taste good. I'm gonna give this like a 0 on 5. Also, it costed like 530 or 540 for these 4, which is a total waste of money. Please save your money and then go to Dubai and then eat the original one because it tastes really good, and this is not good. So yeah, money is like a 0 on 5 as well. I'm hoping that I've saved the best for the last. This is Bombay Sweet Shop Coffee Rasgulla Tiramisu. Bombay Sweet Shop is mainly famous for taking like traditional Indian mithais and adding like a fun twist and flavor to it, like mixing it. It's almost like fusion mithai. They have a million branches all over Mumbai at least, and they do a lot of giftable options and stuff like that. So it's great for Instagram, but it's also like a great gifting option if you're like, if for Diwali, I feel like I received so much Bombay Sweet Shop because it's like tumko mithai bhejna hai, but you want to do something fun rather than sending like a kaju katli ka dabba. You send this basically, and this flavor specifically, tiramisu and rasgulla, has been going viral. Like, everybody is talking about it, especially like all my friends are like, have you tried it? And I'm like, no, let me try it. So I'm gonna have it today. Ooh, looks good. It looks like tiramisu. I don't know rasgulla kahan dala hai inhone. Basically like a tiramisu. Okay, but why does it taste like rasgulla as well? I don't know how, but it does. Oh my god. They also have like crumble inside, crust basically. Little bit of crust you can see. Yes. Oh my god. It actually tastes like a real tiramisu, but also a rasgulla. It's so confusing, but I love it. Insane, like insane job. I actually really like this. This costed about 357 bucks, so it's not cheap, but it's not too expensive either. So I would give this like a 3 on 5 on the pricing, a 5 on 5 on the flavor. This specific thing really slaps. And that's about it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to like it, subscribe to my channel, comment below, and let me know what other desserts I should be trying out. I'll see you guys next Saturday. Bye.